Hello, welcome to Herbi.org. My name is Guy Barker and I'm going to show you an experimental join the dots feature of Herbi Writer. The idea is that I'd like to get your feedback on whether you think this is something that has the potential to be useful for your students, perhaps to help them concentrate or to get them used to technology, and if so, I'll continue working on this to turn it into something that's a useful tool in practice. By default, when Herbi Writer starts, it shows the lowercase letters, set of sample letters, showing the 26 letters of the English alphabet. And in the background there's two horizontal lines with a dashed line between them. To try out the Join the Dots feature, you first click the Settings button here, and then go to the Customize tab. And then you would click the Join the Dots Herbi item in the set of letters there, and we'll browse to a new background, which is the Join the Dots background. I'll click Open, and then I'll click OK. And there we have a new background, and the background is a partially drawn Herbi character with a lot of dots and either numbers or letters beside the dots. And the sample ink that's being drawn out there is joining the dots together and completing the Herbi character. So this might be useful to help a student with their concentration, or to just give them some fun to get used to the technology. And the idea is that they would actually join the dots in this area over here. Now, for this to be a useful tool in practice, I would need to change the Herbi Writer software because it wasn't really designed with this in mind. For example, if I draw ink over here and it's considered to be incorrect or correct, then the ink is animated in some direction, and that really isn't great feedback to be shown to the student, as it looks quite confusing to have Herbi basically come apart. So I'll draw some ink not joining the dots correctly, and Herbi Writer consider that to be incorrect, and then I'll join the dots in a more expected order. And Herbi Writer considered that correct and animated the ink. So with a different set of feedback, we could probably make that more engaging for the student. Similarly, at the moment, this feature really only works well on a large screen, so I'd need to change this to work well on a small screen as well. In the future, you will be able to design your own Join the Dots pattern using an expanded feature of the current feature in Herbi Writer, which is to change how letters look that are shown to the student. As you can see, the current customized letter set feature doesn't really account for a very large letter, which is in this case the ink drawn as part of the Join the Dots feature. But if you do feel that this would be useful for your students, do let me know at barker@herbi.org, and I'll do my best to try and turn it into a useful practical tool.